friends, welcome to Super Duper Kitchen. Today we are going to see the recipe for sweet bundi. It is a very popular and traditional recipe made on festival days, but we can also make it on a regular day. So these are tiny balls made with chickpea flour and dipped in sugar syrups. So now let's get into the recipe. Take a vessel and add 1 cup of sugar and half a cup of water. Dissolve the sugar completely. Keep it in medium flame and stir continuously or now and then. So we need 2-string sugar syrup consistency. So the main difference between the bundi laddu and the sweet bundi is the consistency of the sugar syrup. So for bundi laddu we will be making 1 string, and for sweet bundi we will be making 2-string consistency. Now the sugar syrup is ready. We have got 2-string sugar consistency. So into this sugar syrup we are going to add 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder, then few cloves, and once it cools down you can also add this rock sugar, then half a teaspoon of lemon juice so that it will not get crystallized. So the sugar syrup for making sweet bundi is ready. Mix well and keep it aside. Now in a pan take 1 cup of besan flour and then 1 tablespoon of rice flour, a pinch of salt, then add water slowly, and we are going to make it into a bhaji batter consistency. The batter should be neither too thick or too thin. So if the consistency of the batter is right, then you will get a round shaped balls, else it will be flat, or you will get a tail shaped bundi balls. So for attractive purpose, I am transferring a ladle of batter into 2 katoris, and here I will be adding green color and orange color. So this is only for the attractive purpose. There is no need to add color. So on a regular basis, I don't add color while making sweet bundis. Also, if you want yellow color bundi, you can also add a pinch of turmeric powder into this besan flour batter. So here I have taken 2 ladles with perforated ladles. So one is big and the other one is small. Then a small ladle. Heat the oil and check the temperature. If the bundi rises to the top, then the oil is ready to fry the bundi. So use the big perforated ladle, and into this pour a small ladle of batter and do it as shown in the video. Then you can see these small tiny balls that is getting fried into the oil. Keep it in medium flame and fry. So once the sizzling sound stops and the bundi rises to the top of the oil, then the bundi is ready. So transfer it to a tissue paper. So do the same thing with remaining batter. Now I'll show it with a green and orange color bundi. So the procedure is same, but only the color of the bundi is different. It is so simple to make that you will relish it like anything. There is no place that you will go wrong. If the consistency of the batter is perfect, then you will get a yummy and perfect round bundis. So now add these bundis into the sugar syrup and mix well. So allow it to sit for some hours so that it will absorb all the sugar, and you will get that non-sticky bundi. So this is how we make it in South Indian homes, but in North India they make a slightly sticky bundis. So now the bundi is almost ready, sweet bundi is ready. So the final step is to fry some cashews and raisins or kismis and add it into the bundi and mix well. So I'm not going to add that ghee, only I'm going to add cashews and raisins. So do try this recipe at home and give me your feedback. If you like my recipe, do subscribe my channel. Also, I have started a separate channel for Tamil videos. So do visit that channel too. Thank you.